Okay, you're trying to reveal that I'm slow. I need your help. Be smart in me, right?
Be smart in me. Okay.
And I feel like the Lord was like, because I've allowed you to operate in these gifts that I gave you, you don't beg me for everything with it. You should beg me for everything, just like that. Right? And so, like, I think God he's so gracious that he will allow us to operate with not truly trusting him and not truly leaning on him like we should at times. But then he'll allow things like glory when you have all of these women depending on you to speak, right? He'll depend on me having to write my first book and say, you know what? You're not tight.
Yeah.
You consistently need me.
And you're reinforcing my original point, which was that we have a sufficiency problem. To be more prayerful, to spend more time in your word, to do all of that, it's not about time. It's not about scheduling. It's not about busyness. It's not about productivity. It's about dependence.
Mm-hmm.
Are you dependent on God for everything?
Yeah. If
you were or are, it will show up in your spiritual disciplines.
Yeah.
Period.
Because we have to look at God like a father. Because sometimes we can give our kids too much and they can start feeling themselves. And sometimes you got to like take something away to say like, man, no, this is still daddy and mommy doing X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And so God has given us the intelligence that we have. But then some people lean too much on it.
Yeah.
God has given us.
And he'll take your mind.
Yeah. And God has given us the ability to plan.
Yeah.
But sometimes we can depend too much on it.
Come on.
God has given us the ability to write.
Yeah.
But sometimes we can depend too much on it. Right. And God is saying, I gave you these things. But you still should trust in me to operate in these things.
You know, I felt like that when I was pregnant. I felt like a dunce. Like not even stupid, like a dunce.
I always feel sorry for you because it's the trying to get out the bed when you be doing this.
No, forget that. I couldn't think. I couldn't create sentences.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't feel smart. And I remember sitting in my car, I said, Lord, please. Restore back to me all of my intelligence when this is all said and done.
Yeah.
But I think those moments reinforce that I even need you for my brain. For my brain to function accordingly, I need you. I need you for everything.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating. So back to the boring question. I think our society is constructed in such a way where we don't know how to be bored no more. And because we don't know how to be bored no more, it's affecting our prayer life. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got Eden and Autumn, for example, if they're watching anything, they can skip commercials. If they're watching the show that they don't like, they could exit out of the show and find 17,000 other cartoons to replace that one. If we are in a waiting area in the doctor's office, guess what we could do? We could pull up our phone and scroll. Like we are so entertained, like we're entertained to death. And so when the Lord is like, yeah, read through the whole book of Amos. Huh?
Yeah.
That's boring.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not as entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a really good point. I think one of the